has come out in full support of one of your opponents.
Sure.
Because they want and he's a good guy, but they want everybody here, not everybody, but some of these local politicians, the mayor and all these people are in here, they want this guy because they say he'll help Athens more.
Yeah.
How do you respond to that?
Well, first of all, it's kind of like, what difference has your zip code made? Look at the individual, see what he'll do for you. It's a Senate race. It's not a House race. It's not a council race or a commission race. The person needs to be worried about the whole district. And I'm not saying my opponent is or isn't. I mean, I worry about my race and let them worry about theirs. And I've met them both. I like them both. But I'm not worried about, like I always say, if I was worried about Florence, I'd have ran for mayor. And if I was worried about Lauderdale County, I'd ran for county commission. I'm worried about the whole valley.
Is there the people that watch it, a lot of people probably thinking that saying, we need somebody local here because if we're not, Athens is going to be left out. That's not going to happen.
No, absolutely not. I mean,
you are local.
Yeah, well, I made I started to say a mistake. That's not what I meant to say. But I took my wife up to Elkmont and took her up there and then
buy some goat cheese.
It's a great place, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, I'm anxious to try that grilled cheese they make with it sometime. But been up there to the Red Caboose, took her to a show up there. But we went up there early, and I took her up there through the valley, and she's ready to move up there on the Elk River at Elkmont. She's in love with that very.
Well, now you're not saying when you win this, y'all moving to Athens.
No, I can't say that.
Might get a few more votes. Go ahead and say it. If it don't happen, don't happen.
That'll be the first promise I break if we get elected.
That's right.
Hey, she's going to move on to Elk River. Is that what you said?
Well, she
Hey, I know some.
You did it now, Doc.
You got some property?
Got some property. I could picture you in there now. The river's only 2.5 miles wide at this point.
He'll leave his wife's number for you.
Where's this at?
Bay Hill.
Oh, yeah. You know Bubba Doss?
Yeah, Bubba got a little hit out there on that.
He did. Bubba's a great guy.
Yeah, he is. You know Wayne Lash?
I do know, and that's the best gumbo this side of New Orleans, isn't it?
Seafood.
Wayne was out there the other day on a track hoe or something, tearing stuff down. He and Bubba are good buddies over that way.
Yeah. Well, I kind of weird. You never would expect that little restaurant to have. I'm doing a commercial for him here.
Yeah, but that's the other. He bought the old Fisherman's Wharf.
Sure did.
And he's got a restaurant
resort,
there.
Whatever. Yeah.
All right. What have you learned about politics, since you've never been into politics?
Well, there's a lot of good people out there with different issues that some things you never would think of that are issues to them that never would occur to you, but it's just so important to them, and it's a big district. I mean, I feel like the country rover trying to cut you off. I mean, you go over to Bobo and Lester and places like that you never really heard of unless you live in that area, and they're good people over there, and it's a big district, but I'd represent the whole district equally. I mean, sure, if you live in an area, people are going to be able to tug on your ear a little bit. Sorry about that, but tug on your ear.
Oh, Tim, you're funny.
I'm sorry.
It's well now.
That was perfect.
Yeah, it's well
but they'll be able to get in your ear a little bit more. But it's this day and time with email and cell phones and communication. It's easy to get a hold of people. You don't have to worry about it like it used to.
Do you really think you can make a difference down in Montgomery?
I'd like to think I could, and if I can't, I'm going to be frustrated because as a physician, we're used to seeing a problem and attacking it and fixing it and getting an answer. And so if I go down there and it's not, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. But I think being in the Republican, it'll be a little easier. We got Lynn Greer over there and Dan over here,
right,
and Holesclaw and a few others like that that'll be easy to work with. And Arthur Orr, he's a great guy. I've talked to him about him.
Arthur, we love Arthur.
He is, isn't he?
He's
a
just
good
all
guy.
around good guy.
And so those people I've gotten to know, and I feel like I can work with them. I hadn't got to know Holesclaw that well, but from watching him in debates and stuff, he seems like a great guy.
All right, let me ask you, this is totally non-political, and you'll be back with us this Friday, too. We can talk some more. Being a Christian and everything, all your life and everything, like most of us have here, are you keeping up with this American husband over in Sudan? His wife is 8 months pregnant. She has been sentenced to death because she married a Christian man. She also has a 4-month-old son. He goes over to see her. She's 27. She is in shackles now. They're going to wait till the baby is born before they kill her because she broke the rule and married a Christian, and she admitted that she's always been a Christian, which is against their religious purposes over there. They're going to not stone her, what did I say? They're going to lash us.
Lash,
She's
100
shackled at the leg
lashes.
to prison where she's being held with the couple's 20-month-old son, and she's 8 months pregnant now. And she told them she's always been a Christian, but that is against their, whatever they call it,
Their
rules
law.
and stuff over there. But that's a picture of them right there. And she is scheduled to be executed.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Because she's
2014, that
faith,
still
she's a
happens.
Christian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just
well,
unbelievable.
It's hard to believe that still happens.
Yeah, well, yeah, it sure is. I mean, but it's amazing now how we get persecuted and hassled and belittled in our own country in so many ways. You know,
yeah.
it's, I mean, obviously,
For beliefs.
it's still
thought
great
it was a
here.
free
Don't
country
take that
here.
wrong, but it's
Yeah.
still like, you know, it's not. It's okay to express yourself unless you bring out
It
religious
looks
views.
like anything goes now, but if you bring up religion, like I've got an article about Tim Tebow. You know, it's okay. Every time somebody comes out of the closet and says they're gay, well, the president calls, hey, yeah, good
Yeah.
luck. But Tim Tebow doing what he did,
Yeah.
even though
He
his
gets
jersey is
ridiculed.
one of the most popular ones in the country, still is.
Yeah.
Well, people look down on that.
Yeah,
So,
the president will call
Yeah.
the homosexual that comes out, but they kind of, Tim Tebow, they look down.
all right, Tim, we wrap this thing up. First
Sure.
of all, thanks for coming on. You'll be back with us Friday. What do you want people to know about Dr. Tim
Well,
Melson?
I think I hold the majority's values in the Valley. You know, I worked hard all my life, self-educated, and paid my way through school and 10 Wood Avenue Church of Christ in Florence. And you know, I just think I have the same belief, like I say, and I'll represent us well. I think that I'm approachable. You know, I think you can trust me. That's hard to believe when you say that in politics, but I'm approachable and trustworthy, and I just hope I can get your support and throughout the Valley and this whole district and get elected. I'd love to work for these people.
Well, I only have one other question for you before you leave. I need you to look at my ear. I think Gloria may have scratched me or something. It may be reopening an old wound there. So, but anyway,
Hey, thank you. One last thing. Congratulations to Ardmore and Athens Bible School for great years.
Oh, yeah.
And Cody Reed, I went up and watched him, and wow.
is he going to go to Vandy? You think he's moving on up? How many people did you say there were radar guns when you got there?
Oh, there's at least 6 or 8 standing behind that screen, and I thought somebody special is playing ball today.
He's averaging 17 strikeouts a game.
Phenomenal.
They almost won the whole thing. Thanks
Yeah.
for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget, next week we'll be
Good
taking some
idea.
days off as usual. On Memorial Day, you'll be able to see the rodeo run in place to show. Tim was at the rodeo with us out at Special Needs this past Friday. I'll share some more video of that tomorrow. Joseph's here tomorrow doing the Mustang Man, doing his
He
cruise in
returns.
report. We're bringing in a 54 pickup truck outside tomorrow
Right.
to have that on too, so we'll have some other things going on too. Tim, see you again Friday. Good
Thanks.
luck as you
Great.
go out and campaign throughout the Tennessee Valley. Y'all remember Tim on the 3rd of June, the day after Gloria's birthday.
Oh,
Thanks.
happy
She'll
birthday.
be turning 30.
Yeah. Again.
We got to go for the day. Thank y'all. See y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks.
Oh, darling, loving